What's up, everybody? Kyle Barboza here, and today we're talking about what it means to have a driving bass line. It's a bass line that moves the song forward smoothly, okay? That's what it means to drive the bass line. So, really, in musical terms, it means to play the smoothest rhythm in back of the song, all right? And for most tempos, it's going to depend on the tempo. For most tempos, that means eighth notes. And for other faster tempos, that means quarter notes. For example, in the example I'm going to show you, that would mean eighth notes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? In a song like Billie Jean, that would mean quarter notes. Okay? Now, by the way, I know some of you are going to argue with me and say, no, that's not what a driving bass line is, but bear with me because I'm going to explain to you why this is driving and why maybe more high energy stuff might not be driving. Okay? Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to drive this song forward as much as possible. Okay, my bass line was smooth, it was in eighth notes, and it followed the rhythm of the chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and driving. Okay? It was the smoothest way to move the song forward. Now, is it the most interesting way? No, and that's really what we're getting into here. How do you balance driving the song forward with also keeping the song interesting? And that's what us bass players have to do when we're coming up with a good bass line. And there's a few ways to do that, and I want to show you. But first, I want to show you why and debunk the idea that driving bass lines are energetic bass lines. Let me play you an energetic bass line to this song, and you tell me if it sounds like it's very driving. Two, three. Okay, so that wasn't a crazy busy bass line or anything like that, but it was very, very rhythmic, and it was very, very energetic. There's a lot of energy in this. Right? Okay, yeah, we can both agree that that's a very energetic bass line, but you could hear how that bass line was holding the song back. The song lost momentum because of how notey that bass line was. That's not a driving bass line. Can we now agree that driving a bass line doesn't necessarily mean energetic? Okay, maybe you still disagree. Hit me up in the comments if you disagree with that. I love a good discussion. I might not be right about that. Maybe. I think I am, but maybe. Anyway. So, back to driving the bass line, okay? And making it interesting. Here's a few ways to add interest to it while still moving the song forward. The first way is to keep the driving rhythm of your bass lines, but to add melody to them, okay? So I'm going to add a little bit of melody to this bass line that's going to make it interesting, but keep it driving the song forward. Okay, cool, right? I like that bass line. That might be something I would come up with for that song. But, okay, so that one was still moving the song forward, but it had a little bit of interest to it. It had a little bit of zigzag to it, okay? The second way to do it, and another very simple way of doing it, is by altering some of your articulations. And I talk about articulations a lot. They're so important because you're going to see how much of a difference just altering the articulations makes in this bass line. I'm going to just do a short, long pattern on my note, on all my notes. Short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Check out how it sounds. Cool, right? Okay, and that's just by switching some articulations around. It still had the drive to it, but it had a little bit of zigzag in that it was a little more interesting, right? Okay, and didn't quite overdo it. Let me give you an example of overdoing it and holding the song back, all right? I'm going to play a bass line that's kind of funky over this, but you're going to hear how it holds the song back. And I say funky, but I mean syncopated. Like, playing overly syncopated is also not funky. So let me clear that up. Right? Too syncopated. It's holding the song back. You got the drums pushing forward, the guitar pushing forward smoothly, and this bass line that's just pulling the song back by being too syncopated. Let's see if I can come up with a little bit of syncopation in there that will be a little more balanced. I like that. Just enough breaking up the rhythm, I think, to make it interesting, but not enough to stop the train from rolling forward, right? Okay, so really the thing about from this lesson that I'm talking about is kind of making sure that your bass lines drive the song, but that they don't get boring. You know what I mean? Like, if you just drive the song, it's going to be a little bit boring. So add a little bit of interest by doing the things I was talking about, and you'll get that balance between a bass line that is still driving, but has some interest. Yeah. Cool. All right. That was fun. Take care this week. I'll talk to you guys next week, and yeah. Happy practicing, everybody.